Well, we're videoing today my farrier trimming my horses and my cows. And here is Sadie, my youngster, who's kind of a teenager, and she needs a little bit of focus and discipline. So if she doesn't lift her feet or she doesn't stand still, we're going to have Michael show us how he deals with that. See, right now she's trying to bite him on the back of his pants. It's just naughty, like a lot of teenagers are there. Watch what he does. And I have John here today. He's a friend who really wants to hang out with horses and cows, and he's helping me. Right now he's holding my dog who wanted to come out and see what was happening. And so I'm going to video as best I can, at least Sadie's trimming, and then at least my bull's trimming, which is the next complicated thing that has to be done. I have miniature zebu cows and a bull. Okay, so let's see, as much as I can, I'll try to be out here, but John, let me have Lulu. And can you see, it's hard with the glare, but can you see that the little red dot right up here? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you see he's in focus, right? Yeah. Okay, and if you have any questions for my farrier, ask them, because if you have those questions, other people will have those questions too, more than likely. Now Sadie is looking like she's, okay, not too bored, but watch Sadie. Do you have her head? Yeah, you just move, rather than moving the tripod, you move this. Okay, and move slowly as you pan. We haven't had any recent problems for years with Sadie's hooves, although when I did used to trail ride, they were kind of sensitive, so I don't know if they're going to be sensitive again when I start to trail ride again. You see how we wrapped up the tail? That was just to keep it out of the way, but we have to unwrap it because the tail is useful for whatever they want to do in life. You know, like swat away flies.
You can't see the foot, plus they whip me in the eyes.
What did he say?
They whip me with the tail.
Oh, I see. The tail swishes.
Plus I can't see the foot because it's draped over.
Okay. Now Sadie, with each day of maturity and with each farrier visit, seems to be getting better. She isn't scared. Look at her body language. See here, she's
if you hold them comfortable, they'll stand good.
Okay, he's holding them comfortable, and you don't want to drop the foot. That can lead into a bad habit. But you see how he's holding her front right foot. The back is a little bit more challenging, but let's watch. And John, questions, the right questions, seeking the answers is how you and everybody else will learn. Okay? So be free with your questions. Be analytic with your mind. Be observant of Sadie's body language. She's standing real still. And her neck is down. She's relaxed. Those are, you know, the signs of relaxation. And her ears, she's listening. You see, she kind of is listening to me. Doesn't quite understand my words, but she's listening. Watch her ears. Yep.
Be your next career doing this. I make it look easy, dude, but it is not. Or Finn. Finn. What do you call him, Finn?
John, turn the camera around and look at Semi.
I just got her.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, is it on camera?
Yep.
The way she's cocked, her back foot cocked, she's just fine on body language right now. She's relaxed, and she's, my pattern, knowing that she's gonna get trimmed today too, I think. Okay, I'm gonna bring my herding dog into the house and I'll be out soon.
That thing on still?
Yeah.
It's already 70 degrees. 79 degrees yesterday and it's February.
focused on their body language quite a bit?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel everything. Like the way you hold them, the way you come at them with confidence. Horses are like mirrors. If you're nervous, they'll be nervous.
Mm-hmm.
If you're confident, they'll like let you be in charge.
What's your thought process while your back's turned? Like how do you think about them at all, or are you just focused on what you're doing?
Both. I'm like feeling everything with my body, but my mind's focusing on what I need to trim, what I need to cut, nip, rasp, like balanced, cleaned, rounded off. You feel with the body as you're holding it here. With your arms and your legs, you're feeling what the horse is doing, and hold lower, more this way.
They get more agitated by the time they know what's happening.
There's a lot going on.
They know the routine.
There's a lot going on, but you can't tell because I'm like stabilizing it.
Here's Evie.
Horses like leadership, so if I come in and just dive at it and go, they'll let me be in charge. But if you're nervous about it, they're gonna take charge.
Okay.
So you kind of have this calm confidence. Ooh, Nelly. Horses will stand good if you hold it like relaxed, you know. If you go high, they'll bite you. If you go down low, that's the reward. The reward is the release.
Gotcha.
She like starts acting pretty good, I'll drop it down even lower and reward her and make it more comfortable. If she starts acting up, okay, we'll go high then. And when she starts to give, I give. 90% of this is being good with horses and knowing horses. Anybody can take a knife or nipper or rasp to a hoof, but only so many people are good with horses.
Yeah.
really need to do is get those cows herded into an area where I can work while I'm doing these. But just got you filming.
Yeah.
Hopefully Finn shows up soon. That could be his job. Is she gonna go back and watch this? I'll make a call later. See this? Kind of just let them bring it down.
Okay.
I take my armpit and I put it on the hawk and pin it down like this.
Any issues while I was gone? No?
Nope.
What if Sadie were dancing around and you wanted to get her to stand still? What would you do?
I don't know, I've never done it with me, but I just pick the foot up higher if they start to screw around. And then when they're good, I let the foot down. I give them a little bit of give and take.
Okay, so you give them some pressure of some sort.
Yeah, it's all pressure and release.
Yeah, right. And immediate release as soon as they're good.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like when I come here, if she's good, I'll go a little back. I'll give her a little release. If she starts screwing around, okay, we'll go tighter, you know?
Yeah.
Same thing like when you're backing a horse, reining him. You gotta pull back. If he starts to back up, let off.
Yeah.
Why don't keep pulling?
Absolutely, and I see people lunging horses and they keep, shaking their arm extensions and clicking and whatever when they're doing just fine. And the idea is when they're doing fine, lay off with the pressure and let them do it.
They're gonna pick the foot up for me. Why pull it up?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Let them do it. I see guys ripping it up. The horse will give it to you.
Sure, Evie, especially Evie. That's Sadie's mom.
They'll give it to me because I let them. I wait a second, I let them give it to me. Right here, I put it straight, and I put my armpit on the hawk right here.
In case our battery goes out, I've got an extension cord and...
Getting close.
Is it going?
It's like a quarter left.
Okay, I'm gonna try to bring this to you with the extension cord. Okay. I've got another camera I can go get too. Let's see. Why don't you move the camera tripod over here, we'll be closer to this plot.
Are we done by the time you get over here?
Just come right over, you can leave the camera on, try not to make it too shaky. And come on over here. Okay, good, and now let's see if this plug is good. I haven't used it in so long, I don't even know. Let me show you how this goes on. see this little hole right here? This hole right here, and then this thing up. Okay, stick it in that hole. Let's see if feel
I'm
like
gonna switch these two.
okay.
So give them the shade. No.
Is it on? I'm not sure this plug is hot.
Yeah, I don't know if it's staying in there.
Oh, see, I see the red going on and off. It's doing something. You see by your finger,
Yeah.
your left finger? Okay, so he's bringing Semi over here now. Semi's my stallion's daughter, my alpha mare. As far as you know, the camera's still on. Okay, so watch. Watch her ears as she goes by Sadie. She's just making a statement. And look at her eyeballs trying to focus on what's going on here. Whoops, came up. It does that. I've got to get some new cameras.
It just keeps coming out.
Yeah, it'll stay in if you just start persistent. A lot of life is that way. Okay, let me video and for a while. Yeah, we still have the red. Oh, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Come around here so that the pressure is not in the wrong direction. Spread this out, please. It's not steady because it doesn't have a wide base. Okay, now I'm going to go like this. This is what you do with cords, you know, so that there's no pressure where it connects. There you go. You see what I did? Okay. Okay, now, is Semi going to be good? She's usually pretty good. Recall that I come out here every morning at dawn. I clean at least their front feet. Once a week or so, I clean their back feet. And then I let them browse and graze together.
She grows the most hoof out of all of them.
See, the most foot?
Yeah.
Oh, is that good or bad?
I mean, it's not good or bad. It just is what it is.
Okay, because she's never been, knock on wood, sore on the trail or anything like.
She grows a lot of hoof, and it's just that her gland, produces.
Yeah. Sadie and Eve are related, you know, and they both get a little bit sensitive out there on the trails.
Yeah.
But Semi, I've never even had to put a boot on her.
Yeah, she has thicker soles.
Look at her eyes. Okay. Not concerned. Is listening though. Do you see? She's listening what she said. There's some noise down there. But she's not insecure. She's not showing any kind of fear, but it could change in a second. Be aware of that. Let's say a ground squirrel comes by. I do this every 5 weeks or so. Most people do it every 6 weeks, but I'm a little bit sensitive about.
You just want the joints and everything and to sit a certain way. You don't want them to go back and forth, tight, loose, tight, loose. You don't want that because then it stresses on things.
Absolutely, and
Like you don't want to go from a size 12 shoe to a size 9, back and forth. Your Achilles will blow out or something.
Consistency. Every time I come out here in the morning, I'm grateful if they're up and walking around. I keep their diet as the same as possible. And I do feed them hay row, which, although there's not a whole lot of scientific evidence, there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that it helps horses like Morgan's who want to browse and graze, but it can be hard on their system because of the way they're built and bred. She's still okay, but she's still listening.
Takes about half as much time to trim a horse when you hold them down here. See how my head's below my knees? It's hard on me,
Yeah.
but it's easier on the horse and I can get them done quicker. If I try to bring it up and stand up like this, like other guys do,
Yeah.
horses will fight you. It takes forever.
See, the little red dot is still on, so we're still videoing. This keeps flashing on and off. I'm not sure why, but I think that plug is hot. And if not, we'll go find another one, or I'll go get another longer extension cord.
Looks like you have an hour 30 left, so I mean you do have
Oh,
time.
good. Okay.
I didn't recognize that till I saw it going downward.
Did you bring a rope for Rusty, or should I find one?
I didn't bring one.
Okay, I'll find one. We have to rope Rusty, and then he's the bull, and it's a little bit more challenging to trim him.
Gotcha.
You might want to hold that, unless are you on now?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Got
Rusty's
him
a
in
bull.
like 2 seconds. Done.
What?
Let him chase you, rope him, let him chase you. When he gets to the tree, start running around the tree.
Okay. Rusty has had a vasectomy, so he cannot impregnate his herd mates, which I did on purpose, but he does hormonally have what a bull has. And that's what I wanted, because, point to that, and I'll film that. That is a creek bank. Can you show it? Where all those yew trees are, a lot of predators hanging out there. And I wanted Rusty to protect his heifers. Which, let's see, that one is Susie. That's right behind him right now. That's the mother to Sela. And Rusty
So what I need to
is
do
the father.
is, I have the rag to hold the tail. So the tail has to be held
Go ahead.
opposite of me, because when he starts defecating, he'll start whipping it all over the place. So just grab the end of the tail and hold it that direction. So go on that side of him. There you go. I'll start on this side and then we'll switch. Good. You'll see what I mean. Strong.
Watch his head, which is secured by the lariat.
Yeah, you see how I snubbed the antlers? Not the head, but the antlers. That way it doesn't hurt him. He's a lot more calm with you here, Sonia.
He's a lot more calm.
Yeah, with you over here.
Oh, really? Well, I'm the carrot lady. They know that.
I know their mom.
And we only do the cows every other time, so it's about every 12 weeks, or 10 to 12 weeks. They do get to browse and graze a lot, so the ground does help their hooves. Good. Cows can get laminitic. Not likely, but they can. Rusty is blinking his eyes. He's not dancing around. He's not kicking out. I think he's okay on what's going on. I think he's not insecure.
It's hard in your forearms, hands, because you got to hold and grip that leg. It's like the ultimate grip right here. There he comes, watch out.
Now he's pooping.
The females.
Fortunately, the tail is not in the way. Not fortunately, on purpose.
Yeah, they'll whip you in the face with it. It's disgusting. It smells like intestines.
Everything else about his body language still appears that he is not riled up.
The fine line between trimming a cow and bleeding a cow. It's very close. You gotta know where the quick is.
Does anybody else in Santa Cruz trim a cow?
Yeah, me. Oh, no, nobody else trims them, but other people have them trimmed.
Yeah, but I mean, there are people that go to the trouble to trim a cow.
Not that I know of. I'm the only one I know that does.
Oh.
Cloven ones, goats, and pigs.
20 years ago, when I bought and developed this ranch, there were many more livestock people around. Okay, his head is fine. See how the rope is wrapped around his horn, so it won't cause any soft tissue damage, even if he does start dancing around. Now we're going to undo the rope. Notice that that rope has a breakaway at the other end, so you can use it to practice. But the end that Michael put on Rusty's head is a regular Honda.
It's around the electric cord.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you go get that garbage can lid in case he does anything aggressive, but I don't think he will. We use that lid for noise, for protection. It's just like a Roman gladiator. There we go. Okay. Yeah, all done. Okay, all right, where are you going to do the cows?
We'll just hold them here.
Over there?
No, we'll just hold them out here.
Out here. Okay, we just want to make sure we video.
Yeah.
Okay, you see it's still, I think we're okay. Maybe go around the tree and get closer, but be aware that Russ. Now I think Michael's going to bring the heifers here. If not, we'll go there. Okay, he's roping.
You can call it that. These guys are standing there.
Fortunately, all my mini zebus have horns by heredity, so we can rope them around their horns. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna unplug this, and you go around with the tripod, and I will plug it back in over there. So go around with the tripod.
You're gonna need that rag. This one's getting messy. Yeah, these ones are super poopy. Cute little one. The battery's dead.
It's getting there.
I would say,
I do the tail with
Yeah.
the rag. Thank you.
okay, I'll take care of filming. Okay. Now these guys don't kick very readily. I'm not
The
worried.
younger one will just rapid fire, like, but not kick, like
Yeah,
pull it.
I know.
Oh, that way.
You mean the bull?
No, one of the
Oh.
one of the heifers.
Yeah, when Lawrence first started trimming my cows many years ago, we got that on video. He just had to hold on until she stopped firing,
Yeah,
so to
it's
speak.
hard on your like arm and your wrist. It's not kicking, it's just like pumping it.
This is Susie, the mother.
This is the one that has
I
the
can
web.
tell they're very much similar in color to each other, but they have a different horn pattern. Are the horses still tied up?
Nope, I put them back.
Oh, thank you.
One's like way smaller than that other front one now.
I see that. Yeah, the right front is way too long now compared to the left front, so
It's all crooked and long.
yeah, Michael will even that out.
They're nervous, it smells so bad.
I don't want to jinx it, but I am going to cautiously say they're being so good.
As I sneak in, I'm like a thief in the night the way I sneak in there. We're gonna move her over a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to move my camera. Okay, so he just moved Susie over a little bit. Okay, so now she's moving. You see, that's what do you do to get livestock to stand still? Number of different ways to do it. Blinking her eyes, no stress in her body language. She's gonna do the, I'm jet firing.
That's good, she's leaning up against it. Just grab it and kind of pull it up a little bit. Tail, you can just kind of pull it up away from the There you go. I'm gonna use this wall to my advantage. So, you know, she can stabilize against it. Yeah.
See where Michael has his right leg? She's being a little bit resistant now.
I'm holding her up with my leg.
His right leg is strategically placed to hold her up.
Don't need to go to the gym today.
Rusty is just fine, standing by the tree. I think he's waiting for his ladies to go back out, browse and graze. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, best to let them go. Get their stand again. This reminds me of when Susie was giving birth to Seela and Myers had to come out, because Seela could not get the plugs out of Susie's nipples. And Myers knew what to do so that we were able to get the colostrum into Seela, her daughter.
You did that, buddy, not me, huh? Her. Sometimes they don't do themselves favors when they start falling down.
Some cow owners get chutes for all of this, but I've never found it, at least not yet, necessary to have a chute.
If you had more of them or they're bigger, we'd have to. But if you had more, I wouldn't be able to like walk the next day.
All done. Get the tautness out of the rope, get the rope off her horns, and then seal it. Okay, untie the rope. There goes Suze. You see all the poop under her tail. Later on we'll hose it off if it doesn't go away by itself. Generally, by the end of the day, the poop is, I don't know how they do it, but they get rid of it. Okay. Coiling up his rope. And he'll be just probably placing that loop over Sela's head and horns.
Fun though.
Okay, we'll see. We still got the gates closed, so she can't go too far. There she comes. Here she comes. She's probably going to come around here. And so is Rusty. Yeah, there's Sela. She's got that left horn a little crooked, a little more arced. Very nice. Did you get two? No, just one. Okay.
Well, one goes down and the one goes up.
Yeah, right. It's hard. That was a one-horn catch.
I could have just probably put it on her, but it wouldn't be much fun.
I know. I've roped Michael for years.
Because some people are going to have to rope there, so maybe this is educational.
That was a good reach.
They got that hump.
Oh, the hump is a big, but I learned how to, for a while I was underhand roping
Just like Hawaiian style.
Just to avoid the hump.
It's a lot easier on a horse because you can get up above them, you know, like when you're on the ground, you know, it's hard. On a horse, you can ride right on one side of it. You kind of get up over that hump.
A lot of trainers use a rope in an arena to get the focus of the horse, to rope them, to lunge them. When I used to team rope, there'd be the cows in the herd that knew exactly when to tip their head, so that all you got was one horn.
I got the horn that stuck up, but the other one like grows downward.
Sela was actually born with her front legs kind of bowed in, but that one got better all by itself, which is what Dr. Myers, the vet, said would happen.
What is that laid on?
Yeah, maybe you should just try. Nope. It's okay, that's why we have them in a small space.
I tried swinging it and I was hitting trees over here and stuff.
Yeah, and then there's trees and branches in the way. That's why team ropers use an arena with a chute, or ranch roping, no trees. And here comes Rusty again, so I'm suspecting, yes, both the heifers are gonna come too. That's okay, we're not in a rush. We just want to do safely, stresslessly if possible. Boy, if I had a rope, I could just place it over her horn.
What are you doing?
Pulled it back too soon.
Rookie mistake.
Is she always the hardest one? Because of that tipped horn?
Not the best rope. What?
Now he's going to try to get Susie out of the way.
What? Let me throw it one more time.
Okay, now, he's got it over the horns, but he's got to carefully,
See how she puts her head down?
yeah, got to carefully pull slack. So we get the horns, you got it, right? Okay, now she's gonna argue. Look at that body language. He said, no, I don't want to go where you want me to go. Okay.
I'm gonna keep the rope over here so it doesn't get all messed up. Feet on it and stuff.
Now at night, the zebus have this shelter, and they have what we call a cow pen, which on really cold nights we can turn the thermostatic gas heat up, because zebus were first bred in Sri Lanka many hundreds of years ago, which is a very hot climate. They don't like cold.
You got that African tribe, they have the cows like these. I don't know if they're these or the Watusis, but they just herd them around everywhere with they got spears. They're the healthiest people in the world. All they do is they eat these and drink their blood and milk them. That's it.
Ooh, wow.
They live forever. Really skinny. It's weird.
Well, I had an African here years ago who was trying to learn all about zebus because he wanted to take them back to his village because they're so small, yet they're strong and useful. And he wanted the ladies, the women in his village, to be able to handle them.
Yeah. We're gonna do the front feet first, because she starts doing the rapid fire thing in the back. You'll see. She's funny about standing on them. See how they're all. Before I do the backs, I'm gonna kick dirt on this. Look at the way they can live in.
Never ending.
She's being patient. She is blinking her eyes. She's not pulling back right now.
Yeah, wait till we get to the backs.
Now I think the back too. We'll see if she does that rapid fire. She sure does.
Horse.
Yeah, my horses get to browse and graze here during the day, and there's Sammy coming to see what's happening. My stallion's daughter. Shadrach, Triton, Sammy. Sammy's very curious what's happening here. Oh, and there's Eve. She's coming too. Sadie must be nearby because they're a herd of three and pretty much hang out together.
The ultimate squeeze.
Had to let it down.
Sometimes what you can do is put the ear under the rope like that, so they think about the ear. You can use the tail.
Yeah.
See the difference? Little things. That's a good tip for somebody. Keep it face.
Okay, so he on purpose put the soft tissue under the rope.
Just one of them is like a distraction.
Right, right. Just to have some focus and control for safety.
See the
Good.
difference?
Yeah. Where'd you learn that trick?
Taught myself it so I could.
Taught himself it. Okay, and here comes Sadie. Like I said, they like to hang out together.
So my family can eat and I can make it home alive.
Right.
Got to figure things out. One day I accidentally had it on an animal. And I was like, why are they being so good, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have more luck with the side they're on.
Okay, there goes the right ear under the rope. Let's see if it works.
And it's not a pressure thing, it's a mental thing. You can
Oh, really?
touch it, barely even touching the ear. See the difference?
Uh-huh, uh-huh. And here are my curious 3 Morgans. 3 Morgans, 3 little mini cows, and 3 Araucana chickens. One of which is a rooster who's become rather aggressive. I'm going to Google to see what people do about that, but I don't want to make them chicken soup, which is what some people do.
If you Google the videos in Spanish, you'll know what they'll do. They'll be soup for sure. Chicken tacos.
My eldest daughter is a DVM, and she said, well, you could cut the talons. And I said, no, because then if the wildlife get into their chicken yard, he won't be able to protect the 3 chickens. So instead, I'm learning how to protect myself and trying to get a different attitude.
Sharpen the spurs for the coyotes.
And I'm trying to get a different attitude. I always have a hat on. I actually put gloves on. So if he does try to get me, he won't succeed to break the skin. We're all done, right? Okay, now I'm gonna stop this camera and start uploading this film. And you guys have to open all the gates we closed. Got it? Okay. Signing off for today.
Make it organized.
Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. And I'm at my Santa Cruz Ranch. And today is February 26, 2016. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, John.